stream, and for those of you who are still here, I want to take this time to introduce you to our newest musical ensemble, the SFU Chamber Players. This group was born about by an idea last year to find a way to get all of our students to kind of do things, but also provide our string players an opportunity to have an ensemble play. Previously, we haven't had a chance to do this. For wind players, this ensemble has been by recommendation or audition only. So we are adding a tier to heighten the music making level that we're trying to make. We're trying to push everything, push all of our students as much as we possibly can. The thing that I'm really thankful about is, in a kind of weird way, is the fact that we have had this pandemic, because only for this, a lot of composers have been writing music for flexible ensembles because of the ways we've had to be able to meet. You don't know what instrument you might have. You might have someone sick one day. So there have been a lot of ensembles, a lot of pieces that were written for treble one, treble two, alto one, and so forth and so on, to allow different voices, different combinations of instruments, different combinations of colors to be presented. Well, we've taken advantage of that. And we've put together this group that has only met, we've only met 10 times, I think, 9 times. And I'm really proud of all we've accomplished. I think it's a program that you're going to really enjoy. So I'm going to shut up again, and I'll talk to you a little bit later. This is Clara Schumann's Prelude and Fugue, Opus 16. timeout while we wipe down the area where we have the switch players. I would not have survived this weekend, and particularly the day without. First, I want to thank Professor Tom McNichols for manning the live stream both on Facebook and on YouTube, and setting up a lot of things, doing a lot of behind-the-scenes work. Professor McNichols, thank you. Secondly, I want to thank our trumpet professor, Professor Jacinda Ripley, who's been taking pictures the last several weeks and helping with a lot of behind-the-scenes things. I could not have done it without her. So thank you, Professor Ripley. Last but not least, don't think I forgot you. Do not think I forgot you. We've had a couple of people. We have two students, three kind of, but I'm going to acknowledge you two. Two students who've been in charge of making sure that the music performance space is appropriately taken care of. Now, making sure that the air purifiers are moved to the appropriate space for each class, making sure that, asking me a ton of questions, all the directors a lot of questions about all the things, and kind of, for me this weekend, I know that this concert would have not happened if it had not been for the help of these three students. I'm just put you in there. You're in there. Okay. So, come on up here, Phil Zampino, Elizabeth LaShover, stand up please, and Kenny Stafford. We have a student who's unfortunately not playing with us this evening. Brandon Wynn, come up here please. He's been helping a ton as well. So Brandon, thank you. So, before we start our last piece, I want to thank everyone who's with us in person and Facebook, YouTube, virtual land, for doing it on this concert. We feel supported. We know that there's a lot of support, and I know that if the situations were different, we'd probably have a lot more people in the audience right now. So thank you all for joining us today. I did say I had one last faculty member that I wanted to acknowledge, and you're going to hear him next in this awesome piece that we're going to play. Early 2000s or so, American composer John Mackey wrote a piece for string quartet and djembe. And through a handful of things and through this whole pandemic, this piece was written for Flexible Ensemble. And we've been so fortunate to have been able to work with, and I've gotten a chance to get to know a little bit better our Professor Brett Baxter. I would hesitate to doubt that you will. This is John Mackey's Strange Humors. Let's sing before you do it.
concert on Monday with the SXU Choir and Chamber Singers. Thank you.